Welcome to Ep.2 of Mindfulness Podcast, a podcast where we talk about anything. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Hi, I'm Court. Gosh, this intro is gonna have to get better. Like, no ma'am. Anyways, how was your day? How was your week? Was it good? Hopefully, because, ooh, ma'am. Am I stressing? Like, the amount of stress that has bestowed onto me is astronomical. Like, I can't deal with it no more. And mostly it's because of school. School is, well, school back then, school now is different. School back then was fun-ish, right? You could go see your friends, see your favorite teachers. You could go and actually communicate face to face. And then 2020 happened, and now we're sitting at our homes, literally doing nothing. Like, I don't know how to deal with it. I'm trying, but hey, school is different, right? You know, most people are doing things online or on the staggered thing, you know, but my experiences of being at home for the past, I don't know, 7 months is great. It's great. Seeing these four walls every single day, pretty much, unless I go out to Walmart or something, is beautiful. Like, yesterday, I got tired of these four walls and I had to go sit outside to do my work because I couldn't deal with it no more. Like, doing this stuff from home is, it's honestly frustrating. I can't deal with it no more. I don't know how other people are dealing with it, but from what intel that I have, everybody's stressed out and no one cares for it. Getting up in the morning, taking a shower, brush my teeth and all that, and then just straight up getting on a computer onto a website is pretty much my everyday routine. Doing that for hours until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I'm done, and then still on my computer, doing nothing. Like, honestly, staying at the house is like stressing me out. I don't like it. It's too much. I need to get out and I need to go do something. And then these websites, like, sometimes they be messing up, or sometimes they don't even work. Sometimes you can't even log into them. The teachers don't even know what they're doing. Sometimes they'll post something. You know, it's a lot of stress on everybody, and I get it. I get it. It's a hard time. Everybody's going through something, but I don't need my grades to be messed up with it. I kind of like my GPA. It's at a place where I'd like to keep it, and if I could choose not to do this, I would gladly choose to get out because I'm over it. I'm over school. I am over everything, you know? And then people want to go and do this staggered thing. Now, at the beginning of the year, they said that we were going to do this staggered thing where, like, the first half of the alphabet would go on certain days, then the other half of the alphabet would go on some other days, right? Which I thought was fine, right? We still have Miss Thing out here messing everybody up. But yeah, and then you have people like me, who's not even going at all. Like, I'm just at the house, all the time. It's so much fun, you know? I just need to get out. I just need to get out of the house because I am tired of seeing these four walls. and just laying in bed. Like I'm honestly, I am over it. I don't know how everybody else feels, but hey, I'm over it. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that. Well, probably one more time. I'm over it. Okay. I am over it, and it's like I don't know, cause talking to people over Zoom and FaceTime and all that is great, especially when you're doing schoolwork. You get to talk to your friends or whatever. But it's like I want to go and see my friends at school, because the school drama, the school tea, I am missing that. I am missing the mess. I am missing why Betty Lou got with Roger. Nobody likes Roger. I'm just making up these names, okay? I promise you there's not anybody. If there is anybody out there at my school who names are those, I don't think there is, but you know, I'm missing that. I'm missing the football games. Well, to be honest, I don't really like the football games because, like, them childrens that I go to school with are. Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it. We'll leave it there. But it's just, I'm missing out. And then some of my friends play sports. I can't even see them play. They always ask me, hey, you're gonna go? That's funny. That's a funny joke. I can never go. I just I miss it. I miss school. I can't believe I said that. I actually miss school. Like, I actually hated school. Well, I didn't hate school. You know, I hated the work, the teachers, some of them. Well, not hated. Very much disliked. Ooh, I very much disliked the teachers. Some of them. Not all of them. Some of them. There were some fun ones. Those fun teachers that you always have? Particularly, they were in either a science class or, like, let me think. Or a math class. I always liked my math and science teachers. Well, most of them. Last year I didn't. Yeah. Last year I didn't. But last year I didn't like my science teacher. He was kind of creepy. But, I like my math teacher. It's always math and science. History, they're just weird. Oh, Siri, go away. I didn't ask for you. I did not ask for you, ma'am. Don't, no. You're not a guest. Anyways. Was I talking about? Oh, yeah, history. I didn't really like. Well, they didn't really talk at all. And plus, history's not really my favorite subject. So I just didn't care for it. But it's just them English teachers. Hopefully people know what I'm talking about. Like, some English teachers, I just have a problem with English teachers, like, every single year. Like, ever since I went to middle school to now, like, every single English teacher that I had just didn't like me. I remember vividly, I think I had her in, like, 7th grade. I think she was, I'm not even gonna say her name, but, like, she was literally the worst teacher I ever had. Like, the worst. And I don't mean anything bad to her. She just didn't care. She just did not care. She did not care at all about what we had going on. Particularly me, I don't know, but she just didn't care about anybody per se. So, the tea, right? This teacher specifically just didn't grade anything. She would give us work, but just didn't grade it, right? And my mom, she's very particular about grades. And she would, like, email this teacher all the time. So I think she kind of knew who I was and just didn't like me because of that, but I kind of wanted to know if I was failing or not, right? And then another thing that I remember, I had the flu, right? back then in the 7th grade. I had the flu, so I was out for a week, right? And I emailed the teachers saying that I was going to be out for a week. She had the audacity to put out all these zeros for an entire week's worth of work and quizzes, and I basically had an F in her class. And she was like, well, that's just the policy. No teacher was actually doing that. I mean, unless there is a policy and I just don't know, but honestly, a week's worth of homework, schoolwork, and quizzes can easily give you an F. It shook me. And I thought I did something. I was like, wait a minute. I know that I'm not that terrible at English. Okay? I know English, but I know I'm not that bad. Okay? Hopefully. But it's just like, with everything that she did, she just did not like me. Like, I felt that she just did not like me, like at all. I don't I don't know. I don't know. And then last year, this last year's English teacher, I had to write an entire research paper. And then we got out for Miss Thing, right? Didn't grade a single word on that paper, and it took me about 2 months to write this paper. Didn't grade a single word. She was like, well, since we're out and I don't have the time nor the effort to actually do it because I'm lazy, I'm just not gonna grade it. Ma'am, we spent 2 months writing this paper, and you're not like, okay. And it would have helped my grade to go up to an A. Honestly, I had a low B. I was fine with it, but GPA wise, it was it didn't do anything because I don't usually do much with it, but I just did not like her. Honestly, I don't know if she liked me either, but we'll get into that later. Oh gosh, just I don't know. And then math teachers, I was okay with. I'm always friends with all my math teachers. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I know vividly in ninth grade, I was best friends with my math teacher, mostly because he was the basketball coach, and I knew him from basketball. I don't know. I just knew him, and then we just became friends. I don't know. But my favorite teacher, right? Well, I have two favorite teachers, but one favorite teacher is my French teacher. He is amazing. I love him so much, right? He he doesn't really I don't know how he's like a friend teacher, like a teacher you could be friends with. Yeah. They're not just gonna teach you and it's have, conversation or banter. No, 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 no. He's actually going to become friends with you, and I honestly respect that. I respect that friendly teacher, Not too friendly cuz that, that could become creepy, but but I mean, I like teachers like that who could just easily talk to you and not be weird about it. you know? Ugh, gosh. Anyways, oh, while we're on this, teacher subject, I just, it's weird to have creepy teachers. like, history teachers are the creepiest teachers to me. I've always had a creepy history teacher, always, all the time, and it was kind of spooky. I don't know. I remember, I think it was 8th grade, I had the creepiest history teacher. Like, he would just stand there all the time and, like, stare at you. Like, he would, like, stare down at you because, you know, he was tall, right? He would just stare down at you and just give you this creepy smirk. And I honestly don't know what his deal was. Like, it was weird. It just didn't, like, his vibe was, like, creepy to me, and I didn't like it. Ah. Oh, it's giving me the shivers. But, like, you know, moving on from teachers, especially the creepy ones. I think we got an email, or my mom got an email. They don't really be telling us anything. Um, there's an email saying that apparently schools are going back to this full time, you know, not everybody, but everybody but the kids doing it remotely at home was gonna go back five, like all 5 days. What? Like, what? I don't really think that's a good idea, you know? Like, or at least here, you know, where I'm at. I don't really think it's like the best idea because, you know, Miss Thing is still here, and like a couple weeks ago there was like a couple new cases because people went back to school. But that's I don't have a say in that. So, you know, it's not my fault. But, you know, now people are saying that they want to go remote because we're going back full time, which I totally understand because I don't see a reason why we're going back full time. I don't understand the school board's decision for going back. You know, I just kind of think it's stupid that we're going back full time when literally nothing has happened concerning Miss Thing, right? Like, Miss Thing, she's still here. I mean, I honestly don't know any numbers. I don't know if it's gone up or down. Honestly, I could care less. I just know that she's still here, and people are still catching it and dying, right? Like, it's. I don't know what else to say here. I just think it's a stupid idea that we're all going back at the same time, right? Like, the school that I go to has over, I want to say 10,000 kids there, right? It has over 1,000 some kids there, right? There's way too many people going back at the same time and not knowing where these kids have been, who they've been hanging out with, if this certain person caught this or not, you know? Like, you can't regulate that. So, going back full time is the stupidest decision, but, you know, it's whatever. I just hope that everybody stays safe and that you're wearing a mask. Whew. The amount of people that I have seen not wear a mask is astronomical. You know, it's just, mm. It's honestly sad. It's sad to me. I don't, I don't know what to do no more. You know, I honestly don't know what to do no more. But that comes with time, you know, like actually having to get up in the morning. Like, I know some people have actually gone up, like, you know, like gone to school. I haven't. I wake up at like 9:30 in the morning. You know, but like people who get up only 2 times out of the week, out of the entire week, 2 days out of the entire week, they actually get up and go to school. But then the rest of the week, I know y'all are like sleeping in. Okay, y'all are sleeping in. There's nothing else happening. That is it, you know? Which reminds me, I have a lot of people who have a lot of birthdays that I did not know of. How did I get the birthdays? This isn't talking about birthdays, but we're going to talk about it anyways. I have not seen so many people like have so many birthdays. Like I did not know there were so many birthdays in my school. you know, I didn't realize that. anyways, anyways, um, I don't going back full time. I honestly think it's a stupid what? Honestly think it's a stupid decision. It doesn't need to happen. We need to stay at what we're doing. This little 2-day staggered thing. It's the best option, but hey, some of these parents be going off, right? I keep hearing that some parents like are like begging or like attacking the superintendent because we didn't go back the full 5 days as we said that we were going to do at the beginning of the school year, because at the beginning of the school year, let me tell y'all the tea. At the beginning of the school year, they said that we were going to go back full time, right? The full 5 days when, if you were going back, like if you weren't a remote, student, you were going to go back the full 5 days, right? The parents were all happy. They were cool with that. Masks weren't required and, you know, things like that. Some regulation changed. I don't know where it came from, but something changed, and then all of a sudden, masks are required. We're going staggered, right? The little 2-day thing, half the alphabet, whatever, blah blah, right? These parents start going off. They don't like the fact that they're forcing their kids to wear masks and that they have to go back, staggered, and that these parents are like, I don't want my kids staying here. They've been staying at the house for months now. Let them go, let them go. And I'm just like, you just don't like your kids, do you? Like, I honestly think that they just don't like their kids, and it's just they just want to send them off. But I'm like, you'd rather have some alone time to yourself and not worry about your child's safety, What? It was the craziest thing. They were just yelling, or not yelling, but they were just like typing and typing, like very aggressively. It was just like going off, and it was honestly, it was kind of funny. It was kind of hilarious to me how like how the energy just switched up and changed. They're still going off, like what was another time? It was when I think it was when we started doing this online stuff and people didn't know how to use the websites because people don't know how technology works. And they're just like, well, this isn't working. What do I do about it? And then they start complaining, right? And then this isn't working, like Google Classroom isn't working. So they're complaining about that. Zoom isn't working. So they're complaining about that. So, like, and then they were like, we're not going to be able to speak to the teachers, and then they're complaining about that, right? And I was just, I honestly, I don't know how to feel, but these parents are starting to get on my nerves. I just want them to just be quiet and to just sit back and relax because everything is not going to be fine, But everything school wise is going to be just fine. Your child is still learning. You just don't like your child and you want to send them off. That's basically what it means, That's basically what I'm getting from these children's parents whom act like children's, Oh gosh, it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot, And honestly, we wouldn't have to deal with a lot of this confusion if the parents didn't complain so much, But I'm speaking as a child, so I might not know, but you know what? I'm facing the consequences, so I somewhat have a say in this. I somewhat have a say in this, Oh, gosh. And that comes to, ugh. just parents, chill. that's, that's all I have to say is just parents, chill. Please. Okay. Oh, gosh. Whew. Just, ah. Oh, gosh. Classes. What was I going to speak about classes? Honestly, forgot what I was going to say. I was going to speak something about classes. Oh, yeah, oh. Why are some classes so hard? Like, I'm gonna talk about English again. English is so difficult for me to like focus on. Like, I was I was doing my English work like a week ago, right? I think it was a week ago. Was it a week? I think it was like Friday, last Friday, and I could not focus at all. Like, the person on the screen was just talking, and I was just like, "Yep, uh-huh, that makes sense." Like, who in the world needs to know what a blank verse is? That's the only thing that I remember from English, right? And then this week we started learning about some murder case play thing. English is so hard to focus on. I can't focus at all on English. It's so boring. And then you have chemistry, which is great. You know, it's a character of its own, cuz honestly, I know what's happening. I know what a solid is, but why do I need to know its properties, you know? Why would I need to know what makes up a solid? I just know that it's solid and you can't put your hand through it, okay? You cannot put your hand through it. If you could put your hand through it, you might be dead. You know? You might be dead. I mean, hey, I'm not even gonna say that. You know, we're just gonna move on. we're just gonna move on from that, because honestly, it's frustrating. It is so frustrating. And then you have French and psychology. French and psychology are the only two things that I can actually focus on. Okay, those are the only two fun classes that I actually want to participate in, because psychology is something that I want to go into, and then French is just French. So it's like, those are the only two classes that I know that I'm gonna do well in. Also, because they are fairly easy to understand. Oh gosh, let's not even talk about math. Okay, math is just math, so it's just always gonna be hard. History is history, you know? It's never actually going to be the whole truth, but, you know, it's history to an extent, okay? No one's ever actually going to talk about the entire history of America, but, you know, we're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into it because, you know, I'm not that petty. Well, well, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. I am not gonna get into that, because I know if I get into that, I'm never gonna get out of it. Okay, history is messed up. Math is math. English, I don't know what's going on. Science is science. I'm over everything now, and honestly, I could care less about all of it. Okay, I don't know. Okay, would I ever use this in real life? Probably not, but you know, that's what all them teachers be saying, so, you know, we're just gonna pretend like we care and get through the school year. I love how people are like, are you gonna, you know, what do you want to do for your goals? I'm just like, get through the school year, okay? I just want to pass. I just want to pass this year with somewhat average grades, okay? Will my GPA drop? Most likely. But it's okay because you know what? We will fix it. We will fix it. How? I have no idea, but you know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna be fine. Oh, I've been telling myself that this school year is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fine. We're all gonna fix it. It's gonna be great. But to be honest, I could care less. I could care less about this school year because it's so messed up. It's so messed up. It's just too much. It's stressful. Everything isn't really working out. We're trying to fix things that probably shouldn't be fixed. And now we want to change it again and mess everybody up. So now we have to go back to plan A, right? You know, we're on plan. I have no idea. But, it's working out. It's doing its thing. Oh, why are we okay, no. I just realized we're gonna have to go back to like fixing everything. Cause once everybody goes back full time, we're gonna have to readjust again. You know? Like people are gonna have to get used to that again. Cause people have been getting used to like going this staggered and like everybody has a routine. And now you're gonna mess up this routine by wanting to go back. No, I thought we were just gonna what? Okay, wait. I thought we were just gonna go back at the end of the 9 weeks and we were gonna be fine. And we were gonna reevaluate. But now people are saying, why would you change everybody's routine? I just now realized that. Everybody's routine is just gonna be messed up. What? Oh my gosh. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Yes. It's going to be just fine. Right? I'm honestly just trying to reassure myself. I'm just trying so hard to reassure myself that everything is going to be fine. I wonder how these friendships are going. Like during these times, I know a lot of friendships that I have dropped. And I wonder how everybody's doing with this. Because, like, I know everybody hasn't been seeing, well, some of these children have been going out and partying and stuff. But, like, have they dropped some people? Because I know, like, only some children's would, like, talk to each other during school. But since we didn't, I wonder how many people they've, like, dropped. See, this is why I want to go back. I want the tea. I want to know everybody. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what everybody doing. I want to know who with who not with who friends with this, who friends with them. I just need to go back. I just need to go back. I want to go back. I want to just walk through the school. Okay, I just want to go in and walk in and just be like, oh, I just want to go back. I just want to go back so bad. Like, it's so frustrating having to just sit here and literally do nothing. I mean, you do that in school anyways, but you're there with people. Having to constantly sit here and do nothing is annoying. Ah! Hopefully people at the school are having fun, I'm just gonna be like, be safe. Don't do anything that other people wouldn't do or would do. Depends on the person. It depends on the person. Oh God, I don't know. I honestly don't know. What are people's dress? Cause I know them dress codes be the same, but like I know everybody ain't. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna get into it. Like I just want to go back. I just want to go back and see my friends and see the people that I don't like and see the people that I tolerate and just see what's happening. I just want to know what's happening. That's all I want to know. I just want to know what's happening, why it's happening, and everything should be fine. Right? Right? I don't I don't know. School is messy. School is messy. School is messed up. School is just a school. I feel like Satan is just like, you know what? You know what? Instead of just Miss Thing, we're gonna sprinkle in some school in there, and we're just gonna mess up everybody else's lives. Oh gosh. I want to see these new people that came in, you know? These younger childrens that came in, cuz I know some people have been saying that they're like terrible, you know? Like they're just not, it's just not it, you know? Now that I'm thinking about it, I would only be with like half of my friends if I actually went back. Well, if I went back a couple weeks ago, I would have been with half of my friend group. But now that everybody's going back, I mean, you probably just be with everybody. I don't know. This is what you call stressing out. I'm just I don't really know what to do, you know? I don't know what to expect. Like if I were to go back, I don't know what I would expect. Like it'd probably just be normal, but just everybody would be wearing some colorful masks or something like that. I wonder if they have like a mask dress code, like you can't wear a certain mask. I'd be so weak. I would be dead if they had like a mask dress code. Oh. Like you can't wear like colorful masks. I'm so weak. Like they did have like the merch and stuff at the school. Like they did have like really nice masks or whatever. I don't know. Everybody's selling masks and stuff. I don't know. Ah, 2020 just keeps getting better, you know? It just keeps getting better. And we love it. You know, it just we stand 2020, you know? We stand 2020 and what sis is doing for us, you know? Oh gosh. I love how I'm just lying to myself. I am lying to myself and saying that everything's gonna be fine because, you know, it is only September. Oh, and I already know with everything, it's only the end of the month, and with everything that's going on, it's probably, I really hope that it's gonna get better by mid 2021. Mid 2021, it's probably gonna be better, but honestly, I don't know. I have a lot of things to do. I I don't know. You know, I still have to take so many state tests. You know, like ACT. I've taken it a couple times, but like I still want my score to get a little bit better. But it's like every time that I try, they cancel it, you know, cuz Miss Thing is still here. But it's like I don't know. I honestly don't know what to do no more. I don't know what to do, bro. It's honestly frustrating. It is, you know, it's okay. It's okay. All my students and teachers and parents out there that are dealing with Miss Thing in school. Um be safe. Don't go and hurt nobody because you know, school is messy. Okay, if you are going back, be safe. If you aren't going back, still be safe because I know I am going insane. Hence why I have started this podcast. Okay, I have started to go insane. Hence why I have started this podcast. Okay, um, I Gosh, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. School is just messed up. It's messy. The world is messy. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at that. We're just gonna leave it at that. Okay, whatever. Oh gosh. Wow. I feel like that was just a rant about school. It was just me ranting. It's just me ranting about my terrible experiences of being at home in school and then spilling the tea about some teachers, but you know. Oh, anyways, there's probably most likely going to be a part 2 of this school thing because there's a whole lot more, but you know, it's like late. I've been recording for like 40 minutes now and I still have to like oh, I mean I've edited some of this while I was recording, but you know, moving on. Moving on. Um anyways, that is it for my rant sort of episode. I don't know. um anyways, make sure you guys go follow the socials. They'll be they're on your screen. Make sure you follow the socials and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.